back to Dirty Dog Trucking on ATS. I wanted to do a quick video, not hauling anything on this video. We just finished a load of cars from Alamogordo, New Mexico up to Elko, Nevada, and taking a little bit of a rest, but I want to show you in the game what the garage is and what it does. As you progress in the game, of course, you know, the goal in the game, I think, is to buy more trucks, make more money. You hire drivers, you buy trailers, you know, whichever route you want to take. And so I want to show you how the garage works here. As a garage manager, you can see that I'm making about 50% of the productivity for that garage. Now, I'm one truck. I can have 3 trucks and 3 drivers. Now, I'm one truck and 1 driver myself. So what that means is I still have 3 slots in the garage, which means I can have 3 trucks. And if I have 3 trucks and I'm doing 50% myself, now, of course, you know, the other one you have to pay the driver, but we should be fine with 3 trucks and make a profit for having that big of a garage. Now I did come in here a little bit early and upgrade the garage. I had a garage that was probably perfectly fine just for me, but I bought a bigger garage, and as such, we now have to get trucks to justify having that bigger garage. So that's, you know, I wanted to show you that, and I also want to show you that you can also go in as a driver manager and see exactly what I'm doing. Now, I am, of course, Peterbilt 352 RV, which is, by the way, my other channel name for YouTube and Instagram. I do not have a trailer. I have a Peterbilt 389. The garage is in Reading. I have a 5-star rating. Status is we're good. It's just a tractor. And I'm averaging $39.19 a mile. Now, in real life money, that's probably not going to happen too often. You might find something like that, but it's not very likely. And I'm averaging per day $10,874 per day to the truck. Now, of course, out of that, I'm not paying a driver because I am the driver. So, what do? We can relocate, meaning I can travel from here to the garage wherever I am. I don't want to do that. Here's my garage in Reading, right here. This is, of course, my truck. Not too long in the future, I really would like to buy another truck and hire a driver. Now, you notice during the game, sometimes we'll pass something and it will say, discovered recruiting agent. Recruiting agent is the one that you go to when you want to hire a driver. They recruit drivers. So if I were to hire a driver, I would go to a recruiting station, a recruiting agent, and say, hey, I want to hire a driver. And you process that and you hire a driver. And you put them in one of your trucks. They go out, they make money. It goes to the garage. The money is credited to the garage minus the driver's salary, fuel, and any expenses. Now, just like real life, it can be very dangerous hiring a driver because if they get in an accident, the owner of the truck pays for that. So any damage they do, I pay for. But on the other side of that, if you get the right driver that can drive a truck and doesn't go out and smash your truck up, you can make money. And that's the key. The key is to find the right driver. Just like in real life, you want to find the right driver. You want to make the right choices. So that's the whole thing with the garage. I want to tell you that. Now, truck manager, we do the same thing. The numbers don't change because I do have a Peterbilt 389 again. And this information doesn't change. I'm still making the same amount per mile per day. Total driven distance is 1,942 miles in the last 7 days. That's not really that good, you know. I haven't really driven much in the last 2 days. Driven distance is 2,668 miles per 100 miles, or 4 plus 100 miles, where I drove to the job site. So that's where we are with that. I have $243,000. I did just go through and look at and priced another truck a 389 or a 579, and it's going to eat up most of that money by the time I do the mods and things on it. So I'm not ready to buy a truck. I don't want to run myself that short, because once you put a driver out there, you know, they could do $10,000 worth of damage, and I got to pay for that. So I don't want to run myself too short. I want to have some money in the bank to cover any incidentals that come up. You have to pay for the fuel again. You have to pay for, you know, the fuel in 2 trucks, not just one. And then you have to pay a driver for the other truck. So that's basically what I wanted to talk about today, was that type of thing. Recruitment agent. Let's see what they are. Now, there are agents. There's not one in Elko. There's one here that we passed. There's one in Prim. You know, wherever these are with the yellow mark, that's where the recruiting agents are. Now, there is one in Reading. That's probably who I would use, simply because it makes more sense. But yeah, that's where your agents are, and that's what they're for. Now, I can hire a driver, and I can sit back and let somebody else drive, but I'm not going to do that just yet. But that's where we are with all of that. Now, of course, we go to the bank and we can borrow money. If I want to make $5,788 a day payment, I can borrow $400,000. That's 2 trucks. I'm not ready to do that. I'd rather build it up a little bit more, pay cash. You know, some of these loads, like the one we just took, it pays $52,000. You know, 4 of those, I can buy a truck. So I think I'm just going to hold off and buy a truck next week or a couple of weeks from now. But that's where we are. I just wanted to do a real quick video on what the garage was, a recruitment agency, driver manager, truck manager, garage manager, and the bank. You got to have those banks. So we will see you in a little while. We're going to pick up another load from Elko. Not sure where we're going to go yet. Stay tuned, and we'll see you when we see you.